The Boston Celtics followed up their dominant Game 4 performance with a second straight commanding victory over the Miami Heat in Game 5 on Thursday night. Led by Jaylen Brown, 25 points, 4 rebounds, and Jayson Tatum, 22 points, 12 rebounds, 9 assists, Boston pulled out a 93-80 victory to take a 3-2 lead in the series and push Miami to the brink of elimination. The Heat actually led the game at halftime, but the Celtics completely flipped the script over the final 24 minutes of action and outplayed Miami on both ends of the floor to close out the contest. In addition to Brown and Tatum, Boston also got some big-time contributions from Horford, who had 16 points, 7 rebounds and 5 assists, and Derrick White, 14 points, 5 assists. Now, the Celtics sit just one win away from their first NBA Finals appearance since 2010. Boston will look to close out the series in front of their home crowd in Game 6 on Friday night, while the Heat will look to bounce back, extend their season, and force a decisive Game 7. Before moving ahead to Game 6, though, here's a look at 4 key takeaways from Boston's Game 5 victory. Game 5 has proven to be a pivotal game in a best-of-7 series, especially when the series is tied at 2-2 after 4 games. Historically, teams that win Game 5 in that scenario go on to win the series nearly 82% of the time. That number is pretty staggering, but it makes sense, as the winner of Game 5 is afforded 2 opportunities to get 1 win, while the loser of Game 5 must win 2 straight to save their season. That's the situation facing Miami now. They must win 2 in a row, or their current campaign will come to a close. History isn't on their side, but it's not an impossible feat that they face, as it has been done before. Clearly, Boston will want to take care of business at home in Game 6 in order to avoid a do-or-die Game 7 in Miami. Jimmy Butler has clearly established himself as Miami's best player and go-to guy, but he has been a no-show for the Heat over the last 3 games of the series. After scoring just 14 total points in Game 3 and 4 combined, Butler mustered just 13 points in what amounted to be Miami's most important game of the season. He took 18 shots, but made just 4 of them, and he connected on just 1 of his 5 attempts from long range. In addition to just missing shots, there was an overall lack of aggression from Butler, illustrated by the fact that he took just 4 total free throws in the game. This is a guy that can typically get to the foul line at will, but he just wasn't in attack mode. Maybe has dealing with injury issues, or maybe has just running out of gas after a long season, but the Heat aren't going to win many games, and they certainly won't win the series, with Butler playing as poorly as he did in Game 5.